My name's Troy Van Vliet. I want to start out by saying congratulations on investing in a Cookworld cooking system. Not only is this a fantastic set of cookware, but it's a product that'll save you time, money, and your health. Today, we're going to show you some great features and benefits, and we're also going to give you some recipes to try. Once again, congratulations. One of the great features about owning this cookware is being able to cook your fruits or vegetables without water. I'm going to do a really quick demonstration here just to show you what cooking with water does to your fruits or vegetables. I've got some grated carrots here. I'm going to put them in this glass and we're going to pretend to cook them on top of the stove. Now normally when you're cooking them on top of the stove, fruits or vegetables, you'd add a little bit of water. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of water in with the carrots. And you turn them to high, bring them to a boil, and then turn them down to low. Now you can tell your carrots are finished cooking when you poke them with a fork. They don't have enough life to hang on to the fork. They're good and dead. So we're going to drain the excess water. Now a good rule of thumb is that when the color's gone out of your fruits or vegetables, that's when the vitamins are gone. When the flavor's gone, that's when the natural minerals and sugars are gone. So we're going to drain this off here. Now normally you don't cut your carrots this fine when you cook them, but normally you would cook them. All we did was give them a rinse in cold water. And you can see the color that has come out of the carrots. So a lot of people will say, well, Troy, I don't boil my vegetables, I steam the vegetables. Let's say you're steaming spinach. What color's the water once you finish steaming spinach? Of course, it's green. So the natural minerals and sugars, vitamins, things like that have ended up in the water, which quite often you end up throwing down the sink, or you lose it in what goes up in the steam while you're cooking. The way we're cooking with the Cookworld cooking system is we're keeping all the nutritional value locked inside. And that's what you want. This is the basic 23-piece set of Cookworld, and I'm going to show you how some of the pieces work together and show you some of the quick features and benefits. First of all, there's a 1.5 quart, a 2 quart, and a 3.5 quart saucepan. We have two sizes of roasters. This is a 5 quart and this is an 8 quart with a 4 quart dome cover. We have two sizes of skillets. We have an 8-inch gourmet skillet and also an 11-inch skillet. And they come with two regular handles so that if you wish and you want the traditional style handle on them, you can also put those on. Some of the pieces work together and they have the same size lids. Just to show you, the 3.5 quart and the 8-inch skillet has the same size lid. The 1.5 quart and the 2 quart share the same size lid. And also the 8 quart with dome cover and the 11-inch skillet also share the same size lid. Another piece that we've got here is our colander insert. We're going to be showing you how we use this a little bit later on in the video. And we also have this utility bowl. This utility bowl can be used as a double boiler for melting chocolate or heating up milk, and it also works as a dome cover. Now with the dome cover, what we can do is something called stack cooking. If you ever wish you had an extra burner on your stove, what you can do is actually, once you've heated the cookware up separately, you can stack them up on one single burner and continue to cook them on medium or low heat. And that way you save a lot of heat energy, of course, and you could also free up a bunch of extra space on top of your stove. And lastly, we also have the utility rack with the 6 egg cups. Wonderful for poaching eggs, and you're going to see us use that a little bit more later on in the video. Sold separately from the 23-piece set is a jumbo skillet with dome cover and also our grill pan. And I also like to point out that the lids are reversible on these two pieces of cookware, and we're going to be using them and showing you a couple of recipes later on in the video. I'm just going to quickly go through the construction of the cookware just so you understand how it's made. First of all, we have 1.2 millimeters of stainless steel across the bottom and up the sides. And the base is encapsulated, and inside the encapsulation is 8 millimeters of a combination of light alloys. Now this base is designed to do three things. The first thing it does is it spreads the heat evenly across the bottom so that there is no hot or cold spots. The second thing it does is it works as a buffer zone between the hot element and the food that you're cooking. That helps prevent any scorching or burning. And the third thing it does is it retains the heat. So when you start your cooking, you can start on medium, and then once the base gets charged up with heat, then you can turn it down to low, and it takes very little heat energy to continue cooking. To demonstrate the base and how efficient it is at heating and cooling, I've got some ice here, and I'm just going to put an ice cube in the skillet, and you're going to see as soon as it touches the skillet, it starts to melt. I've also got a piece of ice that I'm going to put over here on the counter, and you'll see the ice that sits on the counter doesn't melt, it doesn't do anything. However, the ice in the skillet is instantly melting, and what's happening is the base is pulling the cold energy out of the ice cube. So of course when you're cooking on top of the stove, it does the same thing with heat. It pulls the heat into the base, spreads it evenly so that the entire base gets heated up nice and hot. Before you use your cookware for the first time, you should initially wash it with some hot soapy water and some vinegar. We recommend that you put about half a cup of vinegar in with the soapy water. The vinegar is put in there to remove any of the manufacturing oils that may still be on your cookware before you use it the first time.